Hello everybody and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. It is quite dull, isn't it? It's midday as well. Anyway, yes, I know that a few episodes ago I did have quite a lot of comments saying, why didn't you sell the goat's butter and the bottled goat's milk? Honest answer is I forgot, but it doesn't even matter because the price is going to be just as good again in January, just 2 months from now, and we'll have plenty more pallets by then. We only do have these 3, I think, don't we? For the cheese at least. Let's have a look here. So goat's milk bottles, yep, literally just that one. And the butter, yeah, just these 2. So there's only 3. So we'll keep waiting until January and we'll get them sold when we have a good price again and when we have more. We probably do have some more goat's milk in the milk churns to bring across, so forget a minute, we'll do that. But first of all, what we're going to do... we're not going to fall out the tractor, well we are, but we'll try not to again. We'll get attached to this, because I'm going to try and return this to the store today. It's a rented machine, and yes, before we do that, we have 120 trees to put into the ground. It sounds like a lot, but to be honest, I did put 80 in a few episodes back, and it didn't really take too long at all. So we're going to fill this out, well we're going to fill it as much as we can with mostly lodgepole pine, but we do have 1 pallet of oak, which actually I was going to say we'll do first, but it didn't take the one closest to it for some bizarre reason. Well, whenever we do get the oak one, we'll spread that out evenly. These are oak, these are lodgepole pine. You can see lodgepole pine are almost vertical, so straight, whereas these grow a bit more wavy, and they certainly do branch out, quite literally. So yeah, when we get the oak pallets, I'll just try and cover them evenly across the entire field. As for lodgepole pine, we'll just work our way across the field. So yeah, here we go. In no particular way, really, just up and down, I suppose. As for distance between them, I am inclined to stick with the theory that other people have suggested, that the reason why my other lodgepole pine have died is because they are too close together. I didn't know the game was that intelligent, but maybe it is. Because I don't think it's mattered before on previous versions of the game, but then again I've never really paid too much attention to that, so yeah, I think it probably is a very valid explanation for it. Wow, that one's close to the edge, but it shouldn't be an issue. So we do have a fairly decent area, so I'm not going to cram them in. We don't need to cram them in. Like this is plenty close enough. We do not want to be any closer than this. And yeah, my lines will be a bit wavy, but to be honest, I think I prefer it to be like that because it doesn't look as uniform. It looks a bit more natural. It's never going to look natural because of course they are done in lines, but yeah, like dead straight, just like in a grid, looks so, well, artificial, I guess. That's probably not the best word. Commercial. That's probably the best word. Because of course you would do that if you're going to do what we are doing and just cut them down again. But I'm going to try and make it look a bit more natural as natural as I can. Anyway, before I bumble on, let me continue. Let me finish the job. But let's just see if we get the oats. Oak. Oats? Blimey, we're not going to plant oats. Oak. Nope, we're sticking with lodgepole. Okay. Let's crack on. I think it was just the right number, you know, just the right number of pallets. Of course, I have not removed the stumps from the previous forest, but I will get that done. Actually, I don't know if I can use lumberjack. I know lumberjack will do it, but I don't know if it'll be faster or slower than using the proper machine. I am tempted. I'm certainly tempted to give it a go. But yeah, this is going to look really good, and it's going to look much better than the previous little forest that I had, just because of the spacing. And I've seen a couple of trees that I've put in too close together. It's difficult because you don't know exactly when it's going to drop one. It'd be handy if it told you when it was going to plant one, but yeah, I think it was probably incorporating the oaks which made that a little bit more tricky, because I put the oaks in randomly. But yeah, we'll definitely get these stumps removed, and these trees will be left to fully grow. These will be fully grown when we harvest, and in fact I don't think we'll be, at least I hope we won't be cutting any more trees down until they are 100% grown. The only reason why I did these was because we needed wood. The sawmill was 100% empty, and the temple was also waiting for the beams. So we just had to take some trees down. I didn't really have a choice. Well, delaying things would have been the option, but that would have been the alternative. Not really the best plan. So this is going to be good. And it's going to be handy having a little bit of space here, actually, because obviously we're going to take these Scots pines down, and they might be ready first. I'm not too sure. They've had a good head start now. Anyway, that is the truck empty. This is going to look completely different in just a few episodes' time. We can now return the tree planter to the store. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the first growth stage, because it's already going to look really, really dense. As mentioned quite a few times, we are going to be replacing this tractor. We've already replaced the Valtra. I haven't decided yet, though, if I'm going to get a big tractor from the base game, or if I'm going to get something off Mod Hub. It's obviously going to be high horsepower. It's going to be 400 and something at least. It might be 5, probably not 6, but we will have to see about that. But anyway, here we go. This is the return of the tree planter. We've had it for a few months, I think. There we go. Return. Good, so that's another thing we can cross off the list of expenses overnight, because we are going to have to start resting to pass through the months, but of course we do need to make sure as well that the animals are okay. I should think the goats require water. The water buffalo almost certainly require food. They always do. And, well, the chickens, yeah, they probably do need a top-up. It would be unwise to move on to the next month without topping up. So actually what I'll do is I'll just pass a bit of time. We'll get through to about 4 PM. Then we can do all that work. They can consume what they've got now. Oh, joy. It was raining. I think the rain is just stopping though, thankfully. So we're going to have some nice evening sunshine after the rain. And it's a bit blinding, but it's beautiful. So we can now do this. And this is actually the time when we do need... Actually, we don't need water, but we kind of do need water. We already have it down there. But I think it's way overdue, me sorting out this water pit. So if I just delete it, we can get the hydrant. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put the hydrant in the same place, because it's going to start to become in the way. How do you actually get rid of these things? Oh, I've never... I know I have, haven't I? Well, I should just be able to click on it. I need to go into demolition mode. There we go. Yes. Because it was a rice field, bizarrely. Soften that ground. It's better. There we go. Yeah, so that would now seem to be in the middle of the yard, because we're going to put the new dairy probably here, although it's not confirmed. This needs to consume all the wood it's got first. Right, so the hydrant. This area here isn't really used, so maybe just put it on the edge. Over here would be the best place. It is a mod, I got it off Mod Hub. It seems like a really good mod. Just need to find it. Where would it be? Where could it be? There we go. Yeah, that should give us enough space to be able to pull up alongside it. I see it's changed the ground texture, so I need to make sure that is repaired. Looks like it's also sunk the ground a bit with my leveling. I should have put free mode on. Sculpting. I just saw our character sink. There we go. Right, how's that look? Nice? Very nice. It's an old pump, like a well pump, which I know would be extremely slow for filling an articulated lorry's trailer or tanker. But it doesn't matter. I'm hoping it's still going to be fast. Speaking of the lorry, oh crikey. I think we're going to have to install a charging unit over at the farm because it does take a long time. This of course is one of the major disadvantages of electric over diesel. It takes a long time to refuel. A very long time. That trailer does really want to be at the sawmill. I'll take it over there as soon as we get a minute, but for now we just need to attach to the tanker. Yeah, actually we do need this tanker for the greenhouses. I was just thinking along the lines of animals. It's only really the goats that take the water. Everything else is plumbed in. Maybe it's worth doing the buffalo milk first. I'll just transfer the buffalo milk, whatever we have. Let's hope it's something good. The sooner we can build the massive new cowshed, the better. 4,095. Wonderful. Are you going to go in, or are you just going to contemplate the idea? Right, okay. Into the dairy. Oh, I got stuck on my bush. Gotta keep that mozzarella production underway. It cannot stop. It is crucial. It's worth a fortune. I can imagine one day we'll make £500,000 a year from mozzarella. I reckon we will. Maybe even more. So how slow or how fast is this? Yeah, it's pretty slow. Yeah, it's definitely slower than the field. I wonder if the different hydrants are different speeds. I'm never going to find it again now. I lost it. Oh. I'm so rubbish at finding individual things on here. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if it probably is a different speed actually. Maybe we can get another one to try out. That one looks pretty chunky. Although if I was just leaving it to refill on its own, it's not even a problem. Seems the same speed. So there's a lot to be said for just making your own puddle, as I like to call it, out of a paddy field. Maybe I should integrate that idea again, but just not in the same place, because it was in the way. It had to go, but I can probably build it somewhere else. I'm sure there is an area where I can do that. But yeah, that is too slow, really. It is and it isn't, as I said. If I was just leaving it, it's fine, but I do need to go and refill the goat's trough, so it probably won't continue filling on its own. It's a nice mod though. The hydrants look fantastic. It's just the fill rate. That's all it comes down to, the fill rate. I prefer the idea than just filling up from a puddle. So, put that in there. That's all there is to it for that. Really fast. Oh, they probably need food again by now. Well, I won't let it get to me. We will just set it to refill again. And whilst it's doing that, I will create a feed mix and go from there, really. It's all good. It's definitely less clumsy. Oh, it's continuing on its own. Nice. Okay, it's not a problem then. It's all good. We need the case, because the case actually is going to have to become our feed mixing tractor, because that was the Valtra's job. But it doesn't. It seems excessive, but it isn't. It's really hard to pull that big mixer when it's full. Really heavy. Maybe we'll see an update from this field here when we rest. That'd be so good if they grow a bit bigger. Right, so I'll give some more water to the mushroom production. And I think, well, we're going to have to go and take this down to the other farm again, because that's going to need water. Down at the other farm, just let that cargo past. Yeah, we've got another greenhouse over there, which is a bit awkward, really. I don't really want it there because it's not with the rest of the greenhouses. This is sort of the animal farm and the production farm now, whereas the other one is the arable farm. So I might end up selling that and building another one here. We'll just have to see. But yeah, 50% of a tanker should be plenty. And there is something which is in the back of my mind the whole time, and that is the BGA. I know we're paying quite a lot of money to have that rented. It's like £5,000 or £6,000 a day. And the only reason why we're holding on to it is because of it holding on to digestate for us. And digestate, well, that's making digestate from a free product to a very expensive product. So what we could do is get a container and, yeah, move it into the container, or we could just let it go. Who knows, maybe if we rent it again in the future, the digestate will still be there for us to use. That would be good. Failing that, what we could do is transfer, if we've got a full load of slurry, we could transfer that, because then we'll actually get paid, as well as having to pay them, and we get to keep hold of the digestate. So it's going to come down to, I think, how full the slurry tank is. I think the maximum capacity is about 57,000 litres, so if we do have that, we'll have to shuttle a few loads. If we don't, then I guess we're going to have to just let the digestate go. Just climb the hill, and we'll have a quick look. We have got 37,000 litres. What to do for the best? How full is that? Oh, it's actually quite full. So we probably do have 50,000-ish. Okay, well that kind of makes it worth it. I wasn't going to do it at that, but that does seem like quite a lot. I wonder if the BGA is still processing. Look at that fog. I wonder if it's still processing any slurry from before. I wish we just owned it. No. No, but it does have 101,000 litres of digestate. I think I'm just going to have to go for it. Let's just sell the slurry. So no, that's actually digestate, so backloaded. So no, we'll just have to get rid of it, and you just never know. It might not delete the digestate. We might just be able to rent it again in the future and go from there. How do you do this? Yeah, okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. Definitely not the end of the world. So I think that is it then. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning everybody, and I'm sure many things have changed. We're going to start by checking on the temple. So the temple is still requiring 2,000 litres of beams to finish its current phase, which is annoying. Everything, I keep saying everything's annoying. It's not annoying, it's frustrating. But that is mainly just because I can't keep up with the temple. Yes, it requires an awful lot of products, a lot of materials, for not an awful lot of progress. But it is starting to come together. Okay, so that's the temple. Now, for the sawmill. Please be good. This actually could be really, really good. Then again, not really. It's all because we're only processing beams at the moment. We're only making beams. So that's still £40,000 that we have here. And yeah, if we don't take 2 of these, it's not gonna, or 3 of these, it's not gonna continue. I said I wasn't gonna do that, but we're gonna have to. As for the water buffalo, they have once again emptied their trough. Well, that was a shock for that one. Sorry, water buffalo. Its reaction was perfect. Blimey. And the trees, well, obviously nothing from these, because these are brand new, but anything from the new ones over there? No. Okay. Well, I'll go move some products, and then I think we'll have to take the small lorry to move those beams, because I said I didn't want to do partial loads or anything like that, but we just have to, because now, once again, the temple is not doing anything. It's got to keep doing something, otherwise we're going to be here until episode 5000. These bells are lively today. Steady, steady. Oh, crikey. Well, whilst they have a nap, we can just put these last ones on here. We might be able to sell today. January is... well, it's usually December, January time for straw. Haven't checked. Oh, I've lost it, haven't I? I was alright at stacking these before. Yep, 145. 144 for the peak. Yeah, I just thought we'd sell them because we've got so many in here. It only takes one bale per mixer load, so really we're going to be at the next harvest again way before we run out. We just don't need to keep so many, and with the price being at its best, we might as well make some more money. So I'll just try and squeeze these onto the back, and yeah, I haven't forgotten, we do need to still sell those beams, but yeah, we'll just take this trailer because we're going to be there. The animal dealership is right next to the sawmill. That'll have to do. It's a good load. I don't know if they will strap though. Those back ones. They're probably beyond the strapping point. So if they all tumble off, then they'll have to go next time. Yeah, they're not going to go, are they? Oh, how annoying. Interesting. I could drive really carefully, but I fear they will still take a tumble. Shall I just try it? Shall I try and get there without losing those back ones? Oh, that's better. Okay, they're on the top. They are strapped. So that is going to be, I hope, a nice stable load. And believe it or not, that is 322,000 litres of straw. That must be the most straw I've ever transported and sold in one go. I can't believe that, chat. I had to take a double take. I did do a double take. 322,000 litres. You might say, blimey. Yeah, so just up here, straight up there is the sawmill, as you probably know. And just down here is the animal dealership, so it couldn't really be closer. Don't want to use this trailer for transporting 4 pallets of planks, or beams, but it just makes a lot of sense as we're here. Now that's not all going to fit in one go, is it? That's annoying. I wanted to get one lump sum payment. But we do know that it was 35,785 and 11,992. So really for straw bales, very, very good. Okay, now probably get that same amount of money again from the beams. If we have 5 pallets now, then certainly. If it's still the 4, then not quite the same amount, but it's still very good. Still 4 showing. However, there may well be another one just around the corner. Yeah, the turning circle with this is not great, but it's so handy. Really good having such a massive trailer. Okay, so it is at 615, which means no, the next one is still quite some way away. Does make a big difference producing the long plank pallets at the same time, but the sawmill's got enough of them at the moment. We just need to get more of these. Probably doesn't even affect the production of these, but it just... the wood that we've got, it needs to stretch until our existing trees are fully grown. And that's not going to happen if we're producing planks as well. We need to focus on beams. That's what we're really short of. I am tempted just to buy some, but it just seems so stupid. And that's why I'm holding off. Okay, right, just get these other 2, and I'll see you over at the temple. The thing I said I didn't want to do, I am doing. But it is all for a very good reason. Hopefully one day we can just park the trailer here and just keep filling it until the trailer's full, without the temple getting needy. But I think, you know, I reckon we need 2 sawmills. I think even if we build our own big one, we're still going to need this one. Just going by the current production rate. Okay, let's roll. Well, hooray, the temple can once again continue. And we end up with 273, £42,000. And what a beautiful place to end the episode. It really is beautiful. I just can't wait for the temple to be done. Never did I think that it was going to be such a ridiculously large project. But it's the challenge that keeps me going with it. It's fun, satisfying. I just wish it wasn't quite so long, or I wish it was a little bit easier to make the pallets really fast. Anyway, I suppose it is still really easy because we have the production renting mod, which is a great help. Oh, and before I finish the episode, it's probably about time I checked the used machinery sales. That'd be amazing, but we can probably do without. Everything else seems good, but not stuff we need. Okay, right, okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.